So in today's video, we're going to talk about a stock that has 0 shares available to short. The short interest is pretty high and the opportunity to squeeze as it's hitting its 52-week low is pretty immense. Now we're going to look at what analysis price targets are saying and everything about this stock. But before we jump into it, I want to share with you guys the home run of the day that I mentioned this morning. This is something that you can become part of as well if you're interested in knowing what stocks I watch daily. Let's look at that home run, and we're going to talk about one of the stocks right now that are possibly going to squeeze in the near future. And there's no better time than now to be watching and being aware of this stock moving forward. The home run of the day was phenomenal, and I want to invite you to join us if this is something that interests you. You're more than welcome to. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. And here we are with the stocks we were watching: PBTS, CLOV, and XERS. Our worst performer of the day was XERS, giving small jumps of about 3 to 5%. We were watching CLOV because of yesterday's hype going into today, but also talking about how it looked like a small bull trap at those levels, because I've been talking about it since it was at the 8s back on Sunday, and it nearly jumped 10 to 20% since the beginning of the week till now. But PBTS was our opportunity here of the day that turned out to be a home run, giving multiple jumps of 5 to 10%, 10 to 15%. But in a matter of minutes, guys, we caught this one in the pre-market, sitting sideways, hit a low here of about 172, 171, and took off to a highest point here of 20% plus in 10 to 20 minutes, hitting 220, and the rest of the day giving jumps of 5 to 10%, 10 to 15%, as I stated. It even hit a new high here of 226, 227 earlier on in the day after that first jump. That was pretty big in a matter of minutes. If this is something that interests you, the link is down below in the description, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into this chart and everything about it. So the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is one that is about to become trending if it isn't already, and it has 0 short shares availability. 0 in the last 2 hours since I got this screenshot. And not only that, in the next few hours, it's still been showing 0. So if the bulls come together and bring this one up, this could take off and force the shorts to cover. We're going to have to see, because the shorts right now have a huge position on the short shares that can actually push this even lower. And the stock is ROOT. Their earnings was not as great as anticipated. It hit its 52-week low today of 530 not too long ago, about an hour ago, right there at 530. Could it go lower? Possibly. Based off analysis price targets, there's some pointing this one down, some are pointing this one up. But the partnership with Carvana will give Carvana a 5% stake in the stock, and that's pretty bullish of Carvana to even do that. And if they are doing that, they see some potential here with ROOT for their business and everything around this niche. So I definitely recommend doing more research on the company itself. But let me share with you guys here how this has 0 shares available to short. And that's as of the last 2 hours and a half, almost 3 hours ago at this point. There's 0. And if you go look at it, there's probably 0 right now, unless it's changed by a little bit, but 0 available, guys. And today, when the day started, there was 250 available, and it changed pretty drastically right here in a matter of 2 hours, 1 hour later, another hour later, and then here we are seeing 0, guys. And yesterday, there was in the hundreds, 200s, 300,000s, all the way up to 500,000 this morning. I mean, this has been pretty intense to see this, that there's 0 available right now, which could possibly lead to a squeeze. But if the shorts maintain position here and strength, they could actually continue to bring this down. The stock is fighting right now after hitting that 52-week low of 530 to push back up to the 550s, and this is something to watch. But let me show you guys why this stock could go lower. Based off analysis price target ratings, the low end is showing 240, guys. So there is still a 50% drop possibility to be aware of, even 50% plus from right now where it's at. But if this squeezes, we could see that average target price and even that highest price of $18. Worst case scenario, there is no squeeze, but it doesn't go much lower. In the 52-week low we're seeing it currently, this could be an opportunity based off the upside potential, because it's still giving 100% upside and almost 200 plus percent upside at its highest point. So based off analysis price targets, the opportunity is there. This is literally like catching a dip, and I would just kind of completely remove the thought of a squeeze. The squeeze is possible, and that's probably what's going to make this trending big time. But just based off of the fundamentals and technicals right now, it's still looking like an opportunity at these levels, and especially the fact that the average price target is 11, highest is 18, and yes, the lowest is 240, but no one is saying sell. 3 hold, 2 buy out of the 5 ratings. I mean, this stock right now is fighting near its 52-week low, and the highest point was $29. Now, I'm not going to go based off of that or even the $18 mark, but that average price target of 11, even up to this point here between $11 to $14, could be pretty reasonable if a squeeze happens. But if it doesn't, over time, if this goes up in a healthy trend to the upside of a reversal and a healthy upside potential, it could reach those highs over time. So this is still looking like an opportunity, but it is in a position that it's very speculative. So you want to be aware of that. This is a very speculative play. This is not financial advice. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on what opportunities I'm watching, why I'm watching them, and what I like about them at these current levels or whatever levels they're at. Even if this dips further, I'm going to be watching this closely, guys, because the opportunity is there. And if it does go to 240, the opportunity is even larger. So this is a great time to just be aware of it. Look for some consolidation or some strength. If it breaks through 530, this could be on its way down to newer lows. No one knows the bottom because this hasn't even formed the bottom yet. But to the upside, if this breaks through 596 and gets itself back up to $6, could be some strength. And then all the way back up here to 684. And most importantly, yesterday's high of 869 could be some clear strength of upside potential and possible squeeze if shorts are forced to cover and this continues to go higher. I look forward to seeing your thoughts on this, how you feel about this stock, because the opportunity is looking pretty big. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.